Hey guys, it's May and I'm so excited to do my first ever blog hop. I've never done one of these before. I'm probably going to screw it up, so you guys can tell me all the stuff I got to do better. But anyway, our blog hop for the design team is going to feature the Oh Snap stamp set. Now, this is my old packaging, and that's just how I have it in my craft room, but when you receive this, you'll get it in the new packaging, so ignore this in because it won't look like that when you receive it. However, all your stamps will be the same, and I thought for my first ever blog hop, I would do this in the way I kind of pictured this stamp set when I made it, what I kind of had in mind. I thought that'd be fun, so let's get started. So when I made the stamp set, I kind of saw it as a way to do a great scrapbook page. So that's what I'm going to do today. And I don't really do a lot of scrapbook pages, but for some reason when I made this stamp set, it is what I had in mind. So this is going to be the base of my scrapbook page. It's a 12 by 12 piece of Argyle paper. And I just love this paper. I've been wanting to use it for a while. So that will be our base. Now the first thing you'll need is the photo frame stamp from the Oh Snap stamp set. And I want to show you what I did. Because this stamp set is open in the center, it's a little hard to place it on your acrylic and get it good and straight. So what I did was I had this old block that I had just kind of beat up, and I went ahead and I placed this on the stamp set, and I have just left it there for every time I've used it. It's just easier for me that way, but if you want to peel it off every time you can, you will just have to work to get your edges straight. It's just, unfortunately, one of those design things. In order to get as many sentiments on the page as I could using this centerpiece, I left this open on the inside. So I pre-block it, and then I have some white scrap paper, and what I'm going to do is take some Stays On black ink, and for this one I've noticed that it is better to ink it laying down with the stamp face up. I just think it works better that way, and you just kind of run it around because your ink pad will fit it if you go just straight up and down, but I like to make sure I got it, so I just kind of stamp all over the place. All right, what I'm going to do is on this piece of scrap, I'm just going to stamp me a frame. Also on this one, I will be sure to push your corners because it's a pretty big stamp, and you try to put even pressure on it, but you need to get those corners pressed down good, and then you get a good impression. All right, I'm going to do that 2 more times. Okay, so now I have 3 photo frames stamped, and I went ahead off the stamp set and I picked 3 sentiments I wanted to use, and they are going to be Picture Perfect, A Great Day, and Making Memories. And I want to go ahead and stamp these into the bottom. Now all of these little stamps I made fit inside this little frame section at the bottom. So I did that. Again, this is exactly what I had in mind when I did this set. I'm going to set that here. Making Memories on one. I've used these a lot. That's why they're all stained. I've been playing with them so much. Picture Perfect on one. And A Great Day. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to cut these guys out. And the way I do it is using my Fiskars cutter. This one has a little wire that lets me see exactly where the cut will be. So I use that to line it up. You can just go ahead and cut pages just a 1/4 inch bigger than the stamp. That's fine too. But I just kind of use this little wire section, and it just helps me get it just right. So there's one. I have a review coming up on this cutter. There are a lot of things about it I like, and there are a lot of things about it I'm not real happy about, but I have a review coming up on it soon. So keep a watch out for that. Okay, so back to our background, and now I have my pictures. And I also had in my scrap pile these 2 pieces of 2 by 12 inch green paper. They're going to come over here and kind of be a border for me on this side. And I also cut a piece of gray paper to fit inside of that. Let me see if I can, I may have to pull out a little bit. I'm used to filming cards. There we go. There, you can see it all. Okay, and this is gonna be just kind of sitting inside of here like this, and we're gonna do something fun on it too. Okay, so I wanna cut a mat to go around these. So what I'm gonna do, using the same gray paper I'm gonna use over here, I'm going to take these little guys and go ahead and adhere them down. And in the top two corners, I'm gonna go ahead and get those matted the distance I want around them, and then I only have to trim this section. Then I'm gonna bring my paper trimmer back out and do the same thing I just did, using that wire to help me line it up. So now I have 3 matted picture frames. And what these will do is, I had in mind that they would just kind of float down the page. Let me start like this, then like this, and then like this. I just thought that was so cute like that, just kind of floating down the page. So I'm gonna go ahead and adhere those down. So now my photo frames are down, and then I'm gonna take this section and go ahead and get it put together by just running my adhesive down. It's just a good way to use your scraps up. I know it has that split in the middle, but we're gonna hide that anyway. And then I'm gonna take this gray piece and put it kind of matted inside of there. Just try to get it even all the way around. Okay, then I'm gonna turn this sideways. Now I have these letters from Thickers, and I have made them say, "Oh snap," because this name came from a snapshot. And I thought this will work just perfect for this. So that says, "Oh snap." Now then, it looks a little plain, and that's okay, because I want to tell you my other thought process was this. I have the "Oh snap" here, and all of these little sentiments can go with anything. So what you do is you take this page and you put it aside in your completed pile, and then when you have a day where you just do something fun and you make memories and everything's so great, or maybe you go to the zoo and there's a picture with an alligator, which would be cute with this, then you just cut them out to fit inside your frames, and this page is ready to go anytime you need a quick scrapbook page. That was literally my idea, but it works great on cards too. Let me show you a card example. This is an example of a card that I did, and there is a video of this too. I'll link it below. So this way you can be ready to go. Now the difference I did in this one was I left this top portion unadhered so you can slide a picture inside. So won't that be cute? So stinking cute. So there's a couple ideas, guys. Now, follow along on the blog hop. You can jump around and see everybody's stuff that they did, and everybody did something completely different with this set. I think it is really cool. So I will link the page below in the more info section, and then you just start right there and just hop around. And if you don't seem to be able to find it there, just go to www.maymaymadeit.com and you can easily find it right there. Thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed this set, and I will get them out to you as soon as you want them. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.